or leave me and let me be lonely. You won't believe me, but I love you only.
Hello, thank you for watching the videos. I do hope you watched the other videos. Look on Emotional Abuse blog just to see a host of videos about emotional abuse and raising awareness. So thank you very much. Today, just about self-esteem, about how to build self-esteem. So I often get quite a lot of emails about making the connection, or once I've helped people make the connection with self-esteem, then how to build it. Particularly had one recently where it's like, okay, I completely get where my low self-esteem has come from my past, from my environment, from being exposed to abuse. Completely get that my self-esteem is low. How do I build it? So it's really the detail of how. The first bit, of course, comes from putting the pieces together and seeing where your low self-esteem has come from. And we're not born with low self-esteem, we're learned, or it's a learned response. We're taught how to, but not obviously directly, but just through osmosis, through the environment, the way we all learn, the way we pick up our values, our beliefs, and that's what low self-esteem is really. It's a belief, a negative belief about yourself. Often very lovely to meet people with balanced or high self-esteem, not arrogance or overconfidence, but just when they have a balanced belief in themselves, as opposed to somebody with low self-esteem that questions themselves, puts themselves down all the time. And that's what I find very much with people that have been exposed to emotional abuse, or victims. The victim mentality. People often think and they are lovely people, of course, lovely people, but they think themselves as positive, very optimistic, because they see beauty in the world around them. Yet that's built on a foundation of negativity. People with low self-esteem are very negative about themselves, so I'd say that's like a foundation of negativity upon which they build lots of positivity. So a victim might question that, say, no, I'm very positive, I'm very optimistic. Yet when I would turn a question onto them to say, how's about doing this or that, how would you feel about yourself, it would quite quickly sink down into, I can't, I'm not good enough, I don't. There's negative beliefs, and that's a learned response. So the good thing is that you can unlearn that, and you can put in new programs in your head to build your self-esteem, and that's a great thing, is it not? And that will get you over your victim mentality. So that's the best thing for going forward. But how to do that? I found that there's tons of resources in the world around us which are fantastic. Yet there's a missing bit for a victim, I think, of abuse, or somebody that's been around an abusive environment, that it's all well and good to say those positive things and have that great motivational outlook and toolkit. Yet when you've got low self-esteem, when you're negative about yourself, you'll think it's alright for everyone else, but you can't do it. Not you. You can't. You're not strong enough, you're not good enough, you're not worthy. So that's the missing point. And I think that's the bit that's most worth working on. No, that's the bit that's essential to work on if you've been around abuse. So, resources. I have some resources here. You might know them already. I have spoken to them to you about them before, but The Secret, The Power, and The Magic. These are just 3 books, but it's a series. I think it's particularly strong for people that have been in that environment, to help them realise how negative their foundation is, their belief, how negative it is, and how damaging that is. That you're attracting that sort of abuse to your life, unintentionally, but through osmosis, through your life, through your past, and you will project that into your future, and you don't want that. So these are great tools. I'll show them again, Rhonda Byrne. Great tools for just realising how negative you're being without realising it, because it's absolutely normal to you to be negative about yourself. So these books are great for being positive about yourself, for noticing, for being conscious, for bringing up that negativity, negative belief, and then once you see it, then you can break it down, tear it apart, dismiss it, and then you can use all the other resources that are out there, including those ones, to really focus and have that balanced self-esteem. Don't think it'll happen overnight. Decisions happen in a moment, but then for them to be reliable and habit or habitual or comfortable, then that takes work. They say it's 21 or 28 days, 21 days to build a habit. So that's great, but that's 21 days of consistently working at something, and then the brain accepts it and says, right, this is the way forward, and you want the way forward, not from the past. So build your positive self-esteem, and those are some tools out there that you can do just that with. Of course, I was going to say I'm another tool. I'm a tool, and yeah, you can use me. The books are probably cheaper, so go with the books. But if you want some specific help on how to adjust your thinking in terms of being more balanced in your self-esteem, then I can offer Skype services. Do contact me about those. But I certainly recommend looking into the books, noticing how negative you are about yourself, and using those tools to challenge that, to break it, to build up more positive, and then you'll attract positive things into your life rather than the negative things from your past. Okay, I hope that's useful. Many thanks, and do email me, do share, do help me spread the word of emotional abuse and how to recover from it for me. Thank you very much. Do the work for me and help raise the awareness of emotional abuse. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Tomorrow, for your love is my love. There's no love for nobody else. Your love is my love. There's no love for nobody else. Your love is my love.